in order for that desire to transpire. I want to say welcome, Accra, Ghana, to the 40 Streams Conference.
Here in the hall, you connect with great mentors. You get information that will make you relevant in your generation. And just the lack of this information can cost you another 10 years of frustration.
It's not a question of whether you can make money online. It's a question of what systems are you aware of that you can take advantage of to make money online.
So we are not looking at individuals that are just doing the thing. We are just looking at a crop of people who are banded together, seeing themselves as a team that is making a transgenerational change.
Until you take that decision and say, like the biblical character called Esther, if I perish, I perish. There won't be any change.
Most importantly, will you take action repeatedly? Because action is not enough. Taking repeated action is what creates results.
The key is what? Focus.
Please, ladies and gentlemen,
That's right.
with a standing ovation, we want to welcome into this hall,
That's right.
Mr.
Yes.
Kwame and Sam Harvard. Put your eyes together.
Becoming a millionaire or billionaire is not a function of age. It's not a function of your nationality. It's not a function of gender, and it's not even a function of your spirituality.
People are saving lives on the internet. People are changing their families' financial standings using the internet. If today we have mobile money and my 72-year-old mother can send and receive money, it should tell you what technology is.
If you want to influence and impact people and you want to be comfortable, you will never get to influence and impact anybody, ladies and gentlemen.
A powerful business coach, millionaire mentor, a multi-talented serial entrepreneur, Africa's most sought-after sales guru, the boss of sales superstars, internationally acclaimed best-selling author, a public speaker par excellence, life and finance strategist.
My name is Sam Harvard.
Amazing. Good evening, everybody. Awesome. I think I like to put this kind of music. Awesome. All right. Okay, welcome, everybody. Thank you. It's going to be a very interesting night, and we're going to go straight to the point. I want you to do me a favor. Please share this video to people that you know are supposed to be here. Don't be selfish. Don't be the only one listening. Don't be the only one learning what we're going to be discussing tonight. I want you to please take tonight's broadcast very, very seriously, because the things that I'm going to be sharing are going to give you immediate results, all right, in your business journey, especially in the online space. I'm not going to hold things back. I'm going to do my best to give you actionable steps, things that you can begin to do almost immediately and be able to get something out. So what I want you to do for me as a form of payment for what you're about to learn is to share this video with other people. So please copy the link. There's a share button thing. Just click on that, post it on your status, send it to some groups that you belong to. Just let somebody also learn something that has the potential to change their lives because of you. All right, it's the best payment that you can give to me for what we're about to discuss. All right. I'm excited to be here, and I want you to please give me in the comment section your location, where you're watching from. I can see quite a number of people already have dropped their comment. I could see Ziza Prenor, I could see Patrick, I could see the young billionaire, I see Jenny, I see Ndikum Rind, and every other person that is already here whose messages are also going to be dropping eventually. All right. Fantastic. So you're all welcome. Thank you for being a part of this. So tonight we are going to be discussing how you can leverage a 12.6 million market and use it to make money for yourself without having to sell any product to anybody, without having to refer anybody to join a platform, or some of those things that are pretty difficult for people to do. So that is exactly what we're going to be dealing with tonight. I'm going to take you on a journey and build a process together and give you insight into a couple of things that is going to help you to get started. So I want you to stay with me. All right. I celebrate everybody that is just joining. Welcome to another edition of Special Family Meeting. This is the beginning of the month of September. And I'm taking it upon myself, by the way, let me announce every day of this month of September, I'm going to be teaching publicly something about business, something about income generation, actionable steps and things that you can leverage on to be able to build something for yourself. So you want to stay tuned to my Instagram and here on YouTube, so you'll be able to learn a thing or two to add to what you already know and be able to do better. Somebody said a wise man is a student. A student already knows something, but he learns what the teacher knows and adds it to what he already knows. Then he becomes smarter than the teacher. You would always notice a good student is always better than their teachers. Have you noticed? Most of you, if you can remember your lecturers in school, some of you are doing better than them in the same field that they taught you, if you were still in that field. Or you're doing better than them financially, because lecturing is a job and they get paid salary for it. So most lecturers, when they teach their student goes out of school to do better than them, either in career or financially. Why? It's simple. It's not because the lecturer is lazy or bad. It's simply because the law of addition or multiplication in some cases. So the lecturer teaches everything he knows. The student learns it and adds it to what they know, and they go out there to replicate and do far better than the lecturer. So yes, you're at a better advantage than me today, because you're going to be learning things that I know, and you're going to add it to what you know, and you're going to be able to do way better than I am doing or I have ever done at the end of the day. So this is going to be a great one. So please, if you are here watching me right now and you have not clicked the thumbs up, the like button, please do that right away. Yeah, thank you. God bless you as you do that. Why is this important? When you like the video broadcast, YouTube shows this to more people, and more people are able to see this, and they can also learn from this going forward. This is the principle of giving. You are giving something, all right? You are giving something, and that's what life is all about. This is the most important thing that life is all about. It's all about giving. It's not just about taking and taking. It's all about giving. All right. So tonight is going to be a long journey and a short one at the same time. But I want you to please pay attention to everything that I'm going to be sharing, because I want to give you as much as possible for you to work with in order to be able to create that life that you want. So let's start from the genesis, the foundation. Why am I doing what I'm about to do? Why am I teaching the kind of things that I'm about to teach? And what is the reason behind all of this? Now, I love to teach people. I love to train. I love to share my knowledge. I love to grow people, all right? People's mind, people's access to information to be able to do better than they are currently doing. I love doing all of that. But I noticed one interesting reality. All right, let me make this come like this. So I noticed one interesting reality, and that reality is a little bit not a happy one, So, what am I saying in essence? There are two ways to measure success when it comes to online business, trainings and courses and coaching and all of that. There are two ways to measure success. So, I decide to teach a knowledge that I have on how to make mango juice, for example. So I'm teaching my knowledge on how to make mango juice. Now, I created the video training, the courses, and I decided to sell it. The first level of success is that 1,000 people bought that course, that training on how to make mango juice. So I am happy because my course is successful. People bought the course. So that's the first level, and that's where majority of people stop. So someone is teaching email marketing. 10,000 people bought the course. They are happy. Yeah, 10,000 people have bought my course. So that is a level of success. Oh, someone is teaching cryptocurrency trading. A lot of people bought it, and the person is happy. Yay, people bought my course. Someone is teaching forex trading, different kinds of things. Yeah, doesn't matter. But the moment people start to buy, you achieve your first layer of success, and many people stop there. But there's a second layer of success, and that is the real success. The question is, out of the people who bought the course, the knowledge, the information, how many of them got what they were expecting from the program? Think about that. Out of the people who bought the course or the training, how many of them got what they were expecting from? So if I'm teaching mango juice making, how many people after buying my course, out of these 1,000 that gave me success in sales, how many of them can now make mango juice? What if I'm teaching the business of making mango juice? How to make $1,000 from making mango juice? The question, therefore, is not how many people bought the course. My real success, which is second level, is how many out of the 1,000 that bought the course can now make money from mango juice business. Do you get it? So I discovered that most of the programs that we created, most of the courses that we have put out there, is giving a very minute percentage of success when it comes to people being able to get expected or desired outcome from the things we were teaching. So if, for example, we have the 1K Club, which simply has a brand promise that different businesses you can do online to make $1,000 a month minimum. Now, the question is, out of the people who are members of the 1K Club, how many of them are able at the end of the day to make the $1,000? So when I looked at those statistics, I discovered these numbers are too tiny. Something is wrong somewhere. Now, the problem is not the knowledge we are sharing. The problem is not the knowledge, because other people worked with the knowledge and made money. We that are teaching the knowledge, we are teaching from our experience, the things we have done that made us money. So that's exactly what we're teaching. And some other people picked those things up, worked around it, and they gave them the kind of result that they are looking for. So the problem is in the matching of an individual with the knowledge. Like I usually say, knowledge is like water. It takes the shape. It takes the shape of its container. When I pour knowledge into two different people, the outcome, what they do with that knowledge, is a function of who they are individually. All right? If one of them has developed himself enough to the level that they can get results easily with the knowledge, they will get results fast. The one who has not developed itself will not get results no matter how qualitative the knowledge is. So what creates the outcome that we are looking for is about who we are at the time the knowledge is coming into our lives. So what I'm teaching you is going to do you good. It's going to get you results based off on where you are in your life's journey. There are things you cannot implement yet. There are things you can't even understand yet. It does not mean that those things are invalid. Those things are as valid, as potent as they can ever be. It's just that who you are at that point in your life, what you are learning, what you are going through in the knowledge quest is not enough for you to get the kind of result you are listening to, you're expecting to get. Are you following me, ladies and gentlemen? So, that now creates a very big challenge. If a lot of people are joining the things that we are putting out there, and all the skills they are learning is telling them to act in this way, do this, do that to make money, and a lot of them are struggling to make the money, then something needs to be done. All right? Something needs to be done. And that's why in the last 2 years, those of you who have been a member of our community, have, went back a little bit. Most of the things that we wanted to launch with Ziba have been on hold. A whole lot of things have not been coming out. The major reason behind that is, those of you who are old enough, you will attest that I've always said this, that after my mom passed in 2020, the next thing that brings me joy and fulfillment, that makes me get up every day to work, is the results that people are able to get because of the things that I teach. So every changed life gives me fulfillment. It's not the money. I've made money and I know how to make money on my own. It is the change of life. So when you pay me and you learn from me and your life is not changing financially, you're not making money, it hurts me so terribly. So waking up to the reality that there are thousands of people who are not able to make money, even though we have taught all the things that they needed, it hurt me so bad. So that took me aback, and I kept looking for what can be done. What could be wrong? How do we increase the percentage of people who are able to make money online? How do we make sure that the things that we are teaching is valuable to people, so much so that they have things to prove? Hi, I don't know if you're getting me. So this become the core thing, because that's posterity. That's what's going to last. Any money that I make from selling a course, I will finish it. But you know what will not finish? The testimonials that your life has to give about my impact in your life. The change that happened because you met me. That can never be exhausted. It will always be there. So there are people who were at a good place in their lives when they took the knowledge that we have shared over the years. And they have changed their lives so much. I was on call with one of them just before this program, and he's sharing things that are blowing my mind in a positive way. And I'm like, thank God I was able to do this, or play this role, or play that role in his life. So why can't we have more of him? Why can't we have a lot more people who are able to do those kind of things? So it becomes a major burden in my heart. And I've gone back and forth to learn different things and all that. And I came up with a few conclusions, which is what is leading to the tone and the direction of what I am teaching in the next future. Yes. All right. So the first thing that I discovered is, number one, write this down. I didn't do a slide for it. Is that people are different. People are different. All right. Mass education at best produces motivation. Write it down. Mass education produces motivation at its best. So what it means is, the way I'm teaching you right now, wallahi, 98% of you are just going to be motivated. The way I'm teaching you right now, the best result I can get tonight, and let me prove it to you. How many classes have you gone to? How many sections have you attended? How many videos have you watched? How many conferences have you attended? How many courses have you bought? Why are you still where you are today? Why have you not gotten to where you want to be? Those of you who want to become millionaires, why aren't you a millionaire yet? Even though you have gone through trainings by millionaires. Why are you still where you are today? It's because why those people, including myself, are teaching you the things we know, the things we lived, the things that goes on in our lives, you are being motivated. Why? Because it's a mass education. Because we are doing it generically. Because right now I'm talking to all of you. Thousands of people are going to watch this in the next 24 hours. They are learning one to many. So majority of people cannot get beyond mere motivation from a mass lecture like this, a large class, a mass class like this. So what then is the solution? The solution for people who could not get the best from a mass class is a one-on-one class. But then there's a big problem. One-on-one is expensive. So a lot of people cannot afford it. One-on-one is expensive. So a lot of people can't afford it. So if mass class is not giving them the kind of result they want, not because mass class is wrong. Please get me right. The same mass class has made some of you millionaires. It's because of who you are. So if you are the kind of person that mass class is good for, you will get results. Not because of the mass class itself, but because of who you are, your work ethic, your disposition towards the knowledge, what you did with the knowledge is going to make you the result you are looking for. You even get better results than your teacher. Because that is you. Even if the course is a crap, you will still get results with it. Because that is you. But guess what? Majority of people are not there. Majority of people do not even believe in the things that they are studying. Those of you who have been my students for a while, I told you from scriptures, apostles, all the biggest followers of Christ gathered together when Peter, their leader, was arrested and was going to be executed. And they were praying to God to deliver Peter. And God answered their prayer, released Peter. Peter came to the house where they were gathered and praying for days and knocked the door. All of them did not hear the knocking, because they were not expecting that anything would happen, but they were doing that prayer activity. So a young girl heard and went to open the door when she had the knock, saw Peter, out of excitement, banged the door on him and went to go and interrupt their prayer and said, Peter is at the door. They said she is mad. How can Peter be at the door? But excuse me, what have you been praying for the last 3 days? Is it not for Peter's release? And somebody came to tell you, your Peter you're praying for is already here. And they said, she's mad. So that is exactly how majority of people are. They do not even believe that the things they are expecting and they are laboring for, that they deserve to have it. That's a very, very terrible thing. It's a very, very terrible thing. So a lot of people do not believe that. So how do you reconcile that? So people come through trainings, they listen to amazing teachings and skills and all of that, but they don't even believe that they're going to make any money with it anyways. So there are different reasons that made every individual, because it's not one problem for everybody. No, there are different reasons. Your challenge is different from my challenge. So the way I'm going to respond to a knowledge or an information is going to be different from the way you're going to respond to the same knowledge. All right. The only constant thing here is the information, the knowledge that is being passed. The difference, the variables is who we are, where we are in our life's journey individually. All right. So that makes the difference in the kind of output we're able to produce. I cannot overemphasize this. It's very important that we recognize this as individual. All right. Now, if this is the challenge, what then can we do? All right. So I want to change. What then can we do to salvage this? So like I said, I discovered that mass knowledge produces at its best motivation. So people are different. That's number one thing I said. Number two, mass knowledge produces at its best mere motivation. So people cannot get a result that they are looking for because it's a mass education, and because of where they are, there's difference. A consultant once told me that a group of entrepreneurs approached him, and because they've heard of the amazing work he had done in creating one of the biggest banks in Nigeria, Guarantee Trust Bank, they approached him and said, you know what, we want you to help us, consult for us and stuff and all that. And he said, guys, two things. You cannot afford me. And number two, I cannot afford you. They were like, what do you mean by that? And all of that. I said, the kind of solutions that I will be giving to you, you do not have the capacity to implement them. So after paying me a lot of money, which I doubt if each of you have, you are going to feel cheated. You're going to feel like you have lost because the solutions that I'm going to give to you may not be implementable by you right now. I don't know if you understand what I just said. So this man will give a strategy to Guarantee Trust Bank, and they will make 600 billion in profits with it in 6 months. He will carry the same solution to another startup company or business, and they will not make nothing with it. Why? Because they do not have capacity to implement it. The big bank has the capacity to implement it. It's the same knowledge. It's the same person. It's the same consultant. So there are a lot of times that you have some amazing things to share, but because of the person that you're sharing it with, they're not able to get the result, and it is paining me. So there has to be a solution, and that solution is what I am sharing tonight. That is what is leading to all the things that I'm going to be discussing with you, so that you'll be able to pick something out of it. Now, this is the big problem. Making money online, write this down or type it for me. Making money online requires selling 98% of the time. Making money online requires selling 98% of the time. Making money online requires selling 98% of the time. So all the skills that we have been teaching, all the programs that we have had, affiliate program, 1K club, all of them, 98% of the time requires you to sell something to somebody. Requires you to sell something to somebody. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's the problem. A lot of people cannot sell. A lot of people cannot sell. Why? Because selling is purely psychological. Selling is a function of belief. Until you believe, you will struggle. I want you to type for me 555 if you have ever tried to sell something alongside some other people. Same thing. But some people sold more. Why you struggle to sell? Give me 555 if you have ever experienced that. It could be a product, could be a platform, whatever it is that you are supposed to sell. Other people that were selling the same thing sold more. But you were struggling to sell the same thing. Give me 555. Now, for those of you who found yourself in that scenario, it has everything to do with your mind. It has everything to do with your mind. Why? The product or the service, whatever it is that you were selling, is the same. Why is it that someone else sells more and you are struggling to sell? The product is the same. The difference is you and your reach, which is a function of your mind at that time. It's not a cause, so it's not a bad thing. It's just that at that time, your mind is not built enough to produce the sales you desire. Affiliate marketing, you're selling other people's products. Sales must happen before you get commission. Oh, you create your own course. Sales must happen before you're selling real estate. Sales must happen before you get money. You're doing business. Sales must happen before you get money. So clients must walk in the door. People have to buy something before you make money. But the problem is, majority of people have gone through, including myself, I've also gone through that episode where other people sell more. Same thing. But I didn't sell as much as I want. In some cases, I didn't even sell at all. All right? So, if this is the challenge, what then are the solution? What exactly do we need to do? Somebody please type change my mind. Type it for me. Change my mind. If you're watching this and you have not given me a thumbs up, please like this video right now so I can share this to more people. Type for me, change my mind. Change my mind. So the solution is mind change. The solution is mind change. Change my mind. So that is the solution. You will struggle to sell or make money if your mind is at a certain level. But when your mind changes, it will become easier to sell. One of the biggest secrets, now please write this down, that I have learned in about 24 years or so that I've been actively doing business. What year did I start? I can't remember the number of years, so but I know I started doing this professionally 2005. Okay, that's going to be 19 years. So it's going to be 20 years next year. Ooh, I'm not a kid in this game. All right. So one of the major things that I've learned is my state of mind at any point is what determines how much sales or money I make. When I have money, I make more money. When I lack money, I struggle to make money. When I have money, I make more money. When I lack money, I struggle to make money. I'm not talking about my personal experience alone. It's a global phenomenon. To him that has, more shall be given. To him that has not, even that which he has shall be taken away from him. To him that has, more shall be given. To him that has not, even that which he has will be taken away. But you said he doesn't have. How come you are still taking away from him? So, ladies and gentlemen, the state of cash flow that is happening in your life goes a long way to predict how much more money you can make. So I usually ask this question, that if there are two people, one has 0 naira and wants to make 1 million, he's setting a goal to make 1 million naira. Sorry, I'm using naira, maybe because I'm still a Nigerian, so sorry. So he's trying to make 1 million naira. And another one has 1 million and he wants to make 10 million. I usually ask, which of the two would get to their goal first? The first one, who has 0 and wants to get to 1 million, or the second one, who has 1 million and wants to get to 10 million? To him that has, more shall be given. To him that has not, even that which he has will be taken away from him. To him that has, more shall be given. To him that has not, even that which he has shall be taken away from him. So, you would notice the one that has 1 million will get to his 10 million faster than the one that has 0 getting to 1 million. The difference is simply their mind. See, the presence of 1 million in your accounts, your money, changes something about your mind. That the next adventure or business adventure you want to take comes to you in a different way. Your disposition to the market, the way you interact with the market is different from the one that has nothing and is trying to. Not that both of them cannot get to their goal. Oh. We're talking about who gets there faster. Aha. So, hey, I don't know if any of you have noticed, anytime there is money in your hand, it's easier for you to take risks. It's easier for you to make more money. It's easier for you to do stuff. And when you don't have, number one, you are afraid. Hey, will it work? Will it not work? Will it? You're second guessing yourself because you are in lack. So when you have, you're able to get more. When you don't have, you struggle. So the solution is, how do we let the people that doesn't have to have? So that when they have, it's easier for them to now achieve their goal. It's easier for them to now achieve their goal. So your faith, at the risk of sounding a little bit religious, your faith plays a major role, all right, in what kind of amount of money you're able to make. And what do I mean by faith? Faith is from experience of little things that let you know that bigger things are possible. Should I shock you? Why am I preaching to? Okay, today is Sunday. This guy David in the Bible, he went to kill Goliath, became a national hero, later became the king and all of that. But he could dare to face Goliath because he had done little things before that gave him the heart that he could do the big things. People who have not killed lion and bear before are going to find it difficult to even imagine facing a Goliath. So the problem of life is there is always going to be Goliath at your gates. Are you going to kill your bear or lion first, or you are going to go to the front of Goliath and be panicking and get killed? That is the thing. So you need to start with little things that build your ability to accommodate more in your business, in your income, in the skills you're learning and all the things that you're doing. You need something to give you something small first. You need to kick the ball rolling. You need to kick the ball rolling. Are you with me? So what I figured is the solution is, are there things we can do, ladies and gentlemen, that can allow people begin to earn without selling? Without selling. And when they begin to earn, they now get to a level where two things can happen. Now, they can afford to get a one-on-one education. They can afford to get a one-on-one education. I'm going to play a video for you of a young man who had some money. And he was trying to grow the money. Like, he wants to invest it. He wants to make more money with the money that he has. And he started to do different things. And it was not working. And then, because he still has some money, he decided to get a one-on-one education. And that one-on-one education that he got helped him to make double of what took him a couple of years to make in 30 days. He made double of what took him a couple of years to make in 30 days. So what just happened there? He was working, he had money. He's not yet at the place he wants to be. But because he had money, he could afford a one-on-one. The one-on-one now helped him use the little he had to now access a bigger thing. Are you understanding where I'm going? So let me quickly play you this.
That is a lie. I'm not saying, is anybody that is very broke right now? That is a lie. I'm not saying that you have money, physical or in your account. No, you might not have anything. But that reality is a lie. Because you have ability to make any kind of money you want to make. How do I know? Because there are people that are not as smart as you who are making a lot of money. There are people who don't have the type of degree and certificates that you have and are making a lot of money. How many of you are graduates here? Wave at me. Where's Tioni? Come. Please clap for him. I like using him as an example because what you think is your excuse for remaining broke, all right, is the same enabler that makes someone else a lot of money. He's 23. He doesn't have a university degree. As a matter of fact, doesn't have an high school certificate. So you didn't collect it or you didn't do that. He didn't check the results. Some of you want to die in school. He met me just about 2 years ago. At the time, he was a carpenter, a bricklayer, a painter, which other? He has a lot of skills. So many beautiful stuff. And 1 month after we met, not physically, by the way, it took almost a year before he saw me in person. And you are seeing me today, live and direct. He moved from making a total savings of 400,000 in 4 years to making 863,000 in 1 month. Oh, let me blow your mind. In the last 18 months, close to 2 years, has generated online over 100 million naira. Let me put in perspective for you. That's over $200,000. One non-educated. His English is touching up right now. It was very bad before. Yeah. And okay, he's wearing a sneaker today. He likes Palm. He likes to dress like a Yahoo boy, even though he makes money legitimately. He is a proof that your situation is a lie. A lot of you have things he doesn't have. And today, he's a freaking millionaire. Please clap for him. Have a seat.